Hi, everybody. So I'm coming in here because I have been sitting here staring at the screen in awe and kind of shock, not shock, but like just awe because I just closed the, everybody. Woo. I just actually hit close on a Zoom call with my membership. And one of the sisters shared her story, which is something we're doing in my membership a lot lately, is telling our stories and sharing our stories and owning our expertise. And her story is so incredibly powerful that I was just sitting here having to really absorb the magnitude of her message and what she is here to share. I'm sharing this with you for a reason, by the way, because I really want to help you to get super clear on how to own your value of your voice, how to own the value of your voice, and how to confidently be visible if that's something you know you're here to do, to share your message with others. You have to know the value of your voice. Otherwise, you'll be sitting on gold for the rest of your life. And when I was listening to her story and really seeing how she has held for many years this work, for many years in the past, prior to the membership, she was holding her story very close to her chest. And in the membership and through the journey, she started sharing on YouTube and making videos and sharing her magic and developing so much confidence in herself. And really, once she started to own her story, her confidence took a whole next level. If you want to know the value of your voice, the most important thing to do is to own your story. And I'm going to give you a free gift in the description below, or I'll even put it here live for those of you who are here live. But I have a storytelling workshop, how to tell your story that helps others. So you can click the link and it's totally free. But I wanted to ask you, because in watching her, and the reason I was sitting here just in awe is because I was just imagining that there are people, so many people like her, you probably like her, who have something inside that you're here to sing into the world. You're here to share. But maybe, and please let me know if this is true, you don't even know where to start. Like you don't even know how to know if your voice is worth sharing or valuable enough. How do you know if you are here to use your voice to help others? How do you know if your visibility actually matters? And the way you know that is by owning your story. In order to know your value and your worth as a speaker, you gotta own your expertise. The way to own your expertise is not by collecting all of these degrees and certificates. None of that matters. You know, no one has ever asked me about my education in all of the 18 years I have been coaching, training coaches, leading all kinds of, workshops, memberships, courses, programs. No one has ever asked me about my master's degree in spiritual psychology, my certifications, all of the training I've had. No one cares. They have read my book. They know my story. And that's what has them to sign up for sessions with me and sign up for my membership and for my programs, is because of my story and the wisdom that is imbued in the story. You have a story to tell. And in that story, there is so much wisdom. You know, this particular woman who just shared, holy God, she's profound, what she has been through. And at the end, I said, what do you feel right now? And she's like, I feel relief, just having told my story and all of you hearing it and holding space for me. And I said, well, what do you like feel as the result of what you've been through? And she said, I feel like I've risen from the ashes. Like I finally have risen from the ashes. And I said, and now that you've risen from the ashes, now what? And she said, and I'm here to help others rise from the ashes. I'm getting chills as I say that. You have something specific to your life story that you have gotten through and broken through, and you don't need a certificate or a doctorate or a master's or any more credentials or anything else other than finding a way to own your voice and your expertise to clarify what that story is and to know how to find the gems in that story that are translatable, that others can really benefit from. I share this with you because this is such good news, because what you're here to share is already within you. And the mind, I'm sharing this short video to remind you and encourage you to own the value of your voice. To own the value of your voice. There is so much BS out there in the world. People think you have to have millions of subscribers or you have to have this huge following to run a thriving business, or it's embarrassing to start small. Like there are all these fears that the ego is going to throw your way, especially when you're first starting, to hold you back from doing the thing you're here to do. And I'm making this spontaneous video to be an advocate for that gold that you may be sitting on that is hidden inside of your life story. And in that ownership of your story and bringing it out into the world, an entire new life can be created for you. I literally pinch myself at the life I live. And I'm like, how is this my life? Like today, there was a massive rainbow. As I was typing at my writing desk in my Portuguese, like beautiful garden outside, I have a writing desk outside, a writing desk inside, and I'm doing my work, and this huge rainbow appears. And I'm like, how is this my life? And I don't say that to be like, oh my God, my life is amazing. My life is human. I have, the challenges and the beauty, but I have total freedom, total control of my schedule, my time, my location, my finances, my energy. Following a health diagnosis, I had to figure out how not to hustle and how to still thrive in my life and business. And I figured it out. And so much of it has to do with like blowing the BS out of the way, that all this pressure that says you have to have this, and you have to have these credentials and blah, 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 in order to make a powerful impact and in order to create the life you're here to create. It's just not true. There's such an easier path. And the first step I would say to start with, that's why I'm sharing this free workshop with you, is to discover the healing story that lives within you, that you are here to share, that could help others. So if you want that, I actually put it in the description, I'll put it in the description, and those of you live, it's in the chat. So are you, or have you been doubting the value of your voice? Have you been postponing the freedom and the joy and the life that's been asking to take shape, that requires you being visible to create the life you're here to create? If people can't see you, they can't learn from you, they can't buy from you, they can't grow with you. And if you want support with that, you can subscribe to my channel. You can like this video if you got something from this video, and definitely enjoy the storytelling workshop that I'm sharing with you. And just to let you know, the number one way to clarify if your voice has significance, value, something to impart that is beneficial for others, you 100% do. If it's your story, if you've been through something hard, you got through that something hard using particular tools, or you had certain awarenesses, and you have your own teachings, or you used teachings that somebody helped you with or taught you to get through those hard times, you have something beautiful to share with others. And the most amazing thing is that in the process of being visible, in the process of sharing your voice, you are going to be forced to go into such a radical level of self-care that your entire frequency is going to rise to a level that allows you to live the life that you are dreaming about right now, but you see it on the horizon. The way it becomes your reality now, it's an energetic shift. It's an energetic shift that comes from pouring into yourself, so that when you're giving, it's coming from overflow. So if you want support with that, that is what I'm very passionate about. You can again subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I just wanted to come in here for a moment as a little like twinkle of light or a wink from beyond, saying, you know, that story inside of you. You know, the gifts in you that you are here to help others with. You know, the thing that you're really called to share with others, or maybe you don't even know what that is yet, but you feel something in your soul that wants to sing out. This is your time. One of the women in the membership today, she said, I'm not letting another spring season, we're about to enter spring, go by without my gift coming out into the world. And so this is her spring, and this is her time to bring it out. So she's going to be sharing her story in the next, in one of our next live calls. This is how it works. Number one, get really clear on your message, on your story. Number two, have a community supporting you. Number three, pour into yourself, have accountability that is going to ensure that you not only have office hours and boundaries around your time so that you're creating this beautiful work you're here to create in the world, but you're being held accountable to treat yourself like a queen, to treat yourself like royalty, to treat yourself in the way that you would treat someone you deeply respect and admire, because you are that person. So I hope this helps you to do that for yourself this weekend. What is one act of self-care you can give yourself this weekend that feels so good to you? Maybe it's spaciousness. Maybe it's canceling something so that you have space around. You can like really take time for yourself. Maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's going and hanging out with friends. Maybe it's taking a bath. Maybe it's going in nature. That's a key. Whatever it is, I support you in that. And if you've attracted to me and my channel, I know there's something in you that's here to shine. And I'm so honored to help you bring it out into the world. All right, my friends, have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. And